Lord, it's already popping off. It's already popping off. That's weird. StreamYard. Whoa, StreamYard is. My lord. My lord. My lord. I take all that time to get it set up, and then it just bugs out. Holy hell. Okay. I told y'all that Friday, I told y'all that Sunday, Monday, you're going to see neighbors starting to get pissed. Oh my gosh. This is a breaking news update. This lady flipped the hell out. Normally, I would chit chat right away. We'll go ahead and chit chat as we start the show. But we're going to go right to this. Holy crap. This was wild. I told y'all the neighbors are going to flip. Let me hop over here real quick. This is crazy. All right. Check this out. Oh my God.
Hills are so steep going up, like they're really down like roller coaster hills.
Watch this.
You couldn't have that.
And by the way, this is the live feed. This is not my feed. This is their live feed. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is wild. Then we'll get into chat, all right? We'll get into chat in a minute. You guys got to check this out.
You see that in the middle of the dark. Pitch black dark up a big
Watch
hill?
this. No, this is wild.
Or even down.
That's a throw up, it looks like. I don't know. But there's no way he could have carried her out because she would have been screaming for help unless he gave her.
Maybe she screamed and no one could hear.
No, I think. Oh, maybe.
Or maybe she was knocked out.
Watch this. This is
Some
wild.
people say chloroform.
But then they also said that there was a
This is
spot of blood,
wild.
So what if she was just standing there? So maybe she was standing. Maybe she was up.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for
Throw up?
hopping in.
Throw up stuff.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know it would
we're
get to
gonna walk
this level this
far.
quick,
I don't know
y'all.
if you want to follow the whole way.
I did not know it would get to this level this quick.
It's just so weird. This is definitely a strange, very strange case.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We're going to get into the new updates. There's a searcher that was mishandling evidence already. I told you about the horror stories last week. I was like, okay, we
Yeah,
appreciate,
you never know.
but man, you got to know what
With,
you're doing.
what they might purchase. Their
Now I
background
really
is,
wish I was out there. Oh my
Number on
gosh.
there and
Oh
that's
my
that.
lord. This is so bad. I'm going to go through that in a second. You're going to see the video of that too. There may not be any breaking news updates for Nancy, but there's some breaking news updates for some crazy ass stuff that's going on today already. And I apologize. My sinuses are killing me today, so we're on here a little late, last minute live. Thank you for hopping in. Appreciate you very much. Please hit the like, share it out, let everybody know we're live because they probably didn't get a notification. This is wild. We do have our game night tonight. I'll share the link if you want to click the noti for that already. You can come back and be a
So you're thinking every
contestant.
scenario.
The price is right, and you can help me solve a murder tonight at our community family game night tonight. There's the link for that. This is wild.
You're trying to think like a criminal, so yeah, if I would have had somebody they knew they had a pacemaker like that, I probably would have moved here because they only told you they were searching around.
This is wild.
So you're gonna travel a little bit further out to where they're not.
Yeah, this is crazy. Just wait, you guys. I'm just showing you guys the lead up. They're
Some
having a
people-
little
You guys
conversation.
are from the Phoenix area, correct?
They're walking along
Some
the side of the
people
road.
suggested the cartel, but take to Phoenix and Mesa. Cartel, is there cartel in
Just
Phoenix?
walking along the side of the
They're
road.
probably everywhere, but I don't think cartel because they wouldn't have extended the due date. And if it was a cartel and they didn't get their money, we wouldn't be searching for Nancy because they probably returned her body back to her front yard. That's how the cartel kind of is.
Okay. People kind of think they know what they're talking about. They kind of think they know what they're talking about. The cartel is not known for dropping off bodies. It's like I was saying before, it's like I was saying before, why be camped out in front of Nancy's house when she's not going to walk up her freaking driveway? All right, check this out. I just want to skip that little part because this lady doesn't know what she's talking about when it comes. She's thinking of movies. They would have gave one ransom deadline and that would have been it. Okay. They wouldn't have gave a deadline or an extended. They wouldn't let some snitch mail 15 emails either. Okay.
I don't know too much about them.
That's not how they work.
Too much.
Yeah, you see, she just admitted she don't know too much. All right, here we go. It's coming up right here. Watch
I
this.
mean, I know of some people that,
This is about to get wild, y'all. This is about to get wild.
and even like the theory to them.
Holy crap.
sound
I feel
like
bad
maybe
for him and a
more
little bit the
but-
way, I mean, the search we're
know.
going to talk about in a second. Man, this is,
But what would the motive be with
you
the
need to
Nancy
go
out of all
home.
people?
You don't even
Yes,
need to
but
be
that
out
was
there
the
looking
limelight,
for
but there's so many
evidence. Okay,
celebrities
we'll
that
get
are
into
in
that in a
the limelight as
minute.
well.
In
But this
Hollywood.
right here,
That's what I'm
And they're
saying,
not getting
yeah.
kidnapped.
I feel
Yeah,
kind of
of
bad
course,
for
Nancy
them
is
because,
the border, but
look, they're just
that
walking
woman's
along
been
the
here for
side of the
50
road.
years at least.
You know what I'm
You know,
saying?
she's
They're
living at
not,
home.
they're just talking.
So I don't know.
Yes,
Y'all could be wrong.
if you're the person behind the
Maybe
camera,
it's
you
just
should
going out.
focus
I
it
don't know.
down when you're going by people's houses and stuff. You know, there is respect to the public in the neighborhood,
Oh.
the community,
And I mean,
because you are an
to have
outsider.
that
You
many
need to
hours that have gone by
respect
from
the
time that she was
community.
taken
So
to
whenever
time
you do
for
go, you
missing,
need
I
to
mean, we do have a little
put the
city in
camera
Knoxville,
down
right from here across
sometimes.
the
You know what I'm
Grand. I mean,
saying? These
Casa
this
Grande?
is
mhm.
these are
Casa
people's
Yes, I've
safe
drove
houses. You know what I'm
by,
saying? They're
obviously,
already
Knoxville
on
area, but I've
edge
never
because of what
been in the
happened.
city, but
You gotta
smaller
respect the
cities, I mean,
community.
it is a possibility.
You have
if
to.
they
You
were
can't
there,
think you're
because
bigger
it is
than the
under
community
limits.
because you never are bigger
And
than
they
the community.
have
The community is
Marana,
always
but
bigger than you, and you have
What
to
about Gila
respect it
Bend?
that way.
I've heard of Gila Bend. I don't know exactly where it's located.
Yeah, just wait.
West of Phoenix.
Oh,
It's like a
Somebody just
hotspot
drove.
checkpoint.
Somebody
between
just drove
Phoenix
out of their
and,
driveway.
Yuma.
mhm. There is the place, what is it called? The Rietto River. It's only like 5 miles from here.
Yeah, it's dry.
This is their
Right.
feed. This is not me.
Okay.
You can
It's
see
dry.
right here.
We walked it.
You can
Oh,
see
you
right
guys
here.
went to Rietto
It's
River?
supposed
I went
to be
under the back
1080
bridge.
HD.
Oh.
hold on.
Part right down the road on Campbell.
Well, the chat's covering it up, but all right, here it is. Here it is. Oh boy, here we go.
Who are you people? What are you doing here? This is our house. What are you doing?
It's a public road.
Filming.
We're not filming your house. We're not filming your house. We're walking. This is a
Yeah,
public
who are
road.
you and where are you from?
Who are you and where are
Media.
you from?
I live here. This is my street.
But we're
What
not-
the hell are you
We're
doing?
not involved with your house.
Well, then get the hell out of here.
We're walking.
Yeah, well,
You're the one
keep
with the vehicle,
walking.
man. You can get in your
You're
car.
filming And
All
you
due
have no
respect-
right to film me. You have no right to publish any of this.
She's right.
You
She
didn't
is.
know on the house.
She
Yeah,
is
you
right.
do not
She
have
is
cameras.
right.
You hop in your car,
She
you're
is
going to
right.
your house. No one's
You
bothering you.
can leave.
We were
Keep
walking.
walking.
When we're done with
Keep
what we're
walking.
doing,
Keep
we
walking.
leave. We will
But
keep
you're
walking.
filming our property. You have no right
No
to
one's
do
filming
that.
your property.
We're
You
not
don't
filming
get-
houses.
Yes, you were. You were filming right up
No.
at the house.
We
We're
were
not filming
filming you
houses.
until you walked up here. We started filming you once you walked up here.
So you put
You
yourself
put
on
yourself
camera.
in here. You
And
see
you
the
have
camera?
no right to use that footage.
Dude,
for anything. You have no right to use
apologize,
footage of our
please.
house.
You walked into our camera.
Apologize.
You have
people.
no right
No.
to be here.
Apologize.
Get the hell out.
You can
Apologize.
go back in your car and leave.
Apologize.
Have a good day, ma'am.
Apologize.
Have a good day, ma'am.
Get
God
the
bless.
hell out of our
Apologize.
Maybe
Oh my
tell your
God, they
parents to
didn't
do a better job and
apologize.
we wouldn't have to be here.
They're
Whoa.
so they can have a right to do any goddamn thing they want.
Bring
Lying
Nancy home.
pieces of shit.
Bring
Welcome
Nancy
to
home.
America.
Bring Nancy home.
What are you
Wow.
doing? What are you doing, people?
Oh, yay.
What? And then they clap.
I think that was a little uncalled for. I'd stay silent. I mean, we're literally just walking down the
Yeah,
street. And I'm
exactly.
talking to y'all while
Someone's
you all are
filming your
searching,
house.
and she runs up and
Yes.
says you're filming her house. Or
Again, I'm going to repeat what I just said a second ago. They should have apologized. What are you doing? They should have apologized, ma'am. I mean, the house was in the shot. The vehicle was in the shot. Ma'am, I'm sorry. I promise. I'm not. It was. If we did, it was an accident. That's not what we're doing here. We're here just having a conversation. You know, I'll make sure to put the camera down. The ladies should have said, "We're sorry. We're not. That's not what we're here for. That's not what we're trying to do." Oh my God, I wish I was out there. What the fuck is going on, dude? What the I told y'all it got a hell of a lot wilder than I thought it would get. How in the hell? And then they clap and they're arguing, and this is America. And I mean, yes, you do have a right to what I mean, yes, you do have a right to walk down the street and talk. But oh my Lord, these people are already on edge because of what happened. Look at the freaking cones. I showed you guys when they put them up. I showed you guys that how little a room they had. How little a room they had. I mean, I knew this would happen, right? I told you guys days ago this is going to happen. And it was Sunday or Monday. Sunday afternoon, Monday morning, somewhere around there it was going to happen. But damn, that's not how you react to that. Yeah, the lady did go a little. I'm not saying the lady didn't go overboard. I told you all they're gonna snap. They're on edge. We have to see, this is what we have to understand. It's not like us, right? It's not like us walking out to our mailbox to get, it's not like us walking out and driving out to go get some milk and bread or something, right? This is a neighborhood where this crime took place. This is a neighborhood that has to deal with these cones. This is a neighborhood that still doesn't know if the person that committed the crime to Nancy is going to come back and commit the crime to them. You can barely sleep. Think about this. It's like if say you have a locker, right? You have a locker and I don't know. You have a locker of valuables or something, right? And it gets broken into. You lose that sense of security, that sense of comfort, that sense of, you're on edge. Somebody just got kidnapped. abducted, blood on the front. It's been 3 weeks. There's no freaking leads. We already heard now they just came out yesterday and said that the IgG, it's going to take a long time because it's a mixture of DNA. It's not in the system. They believe it's an undocumented individual. And you have no leads. This community has to sit there and go, we could be next. How could you get any sleep? How could you be getting any sleep the last 3 weeks? And you literally, every moment that you are awake, you are sitting there thinking about, damn, it could be any second that somebody comes in and kidnaps me, and the police ain't going to be able to find nothing. That right there. Yes, I understand that the lady in the car overreacted, but at the same time, we have to understand where the overreaction is coming from. And that's why I said you need to apologize. You need to say, look, I would, even if you were, because we saw the house in the shot, even if you did have the house in the shot, ma'am, if I did have this, you know what, this is me, ma'am. If I happen to have your house in the shot on accident, I apologize. That's not what we're doing here. We're just discussing different things about Nancy's case because we're doing everything that we can while we're trying to bring attention to see if we can do something to help bring her home. You know, we apologize that we upset you. That's not what we intended to do. We promise whenever we do walk by, we'll make sure that the camera's down. We're not going to, you won't even notice that we're here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you apologize, even if, because listen, just because you're right doesn't mean you're right. Sometimes you can be in the right and you take the high road and you say, you know what? Because you understand these people are living every second of their lives in a community where the law enforcement can't even figure out a freaking lead. So yes, she overreacted, but yes, I understand why. And because I understand why, it is my duty as a responsible reporter to make sure that I do take that high road because I am an outsider. They didn't invite me to their couch, right? I invited myself. So that right there, you have to understand. You have to be humble. I invited myself. And I'm not here to cause any problems. Yes, it's America. Yes, I can walk down the street and film cones and film discussions. Yes, you are absolutely right. You have absolute every right to do so. But that's their couch. That's their living room. That's their kitchen. That's their dinner table. Oh. It's really hard not to be out there because it's about the energy. You know what I'm saying? The energy that you promote. And I wish that I could be out there not only promoting the energy for these searches, but also promoting the energy of peace, positivity, and progress. Man, we're not gonna listen to the rest of this. I just wanted to show you that part. I'm gonna show you something else. And this is unfortunate too. This is very unfortunate. All right, so I'm gonna say, let me switch it here. 1 second. Let's go to this. And thank you all for being here. I'm going to share this now. And we're going to have a little discussion about this. I told you there's breaking news. It just wasn't for Nancy, unfortunately, but there's a lot of breaking news this morning already. Good morning. What's up, Bo? Thank you for chilling in the bushes. What's up, Danny Dizzle Supermod 30. How you doing this morning, this afternoon? This afternoon, geez. Sorry. It was a long weekend, that's for sure. What's up, Lisa? How are you? Miriam? Baby Angel. Here, we'll throw that up there real quick. Baby Angel and Evil Buddy. Just chilling. Is it gonna show? StreamYard is bugging so bad, so I apologize. StreamYard it's just need to downgrade. For sure. What's up, Mary? We debunked the flower, or I should say, we debunked the phone. It's a flower. Also, we debunked the car lights in the top right. It's not the car lights. We broke that down as well. I did put a video edit out, a short, a couple of them, about if you noticed. Also, on February 1st, if you were in Arizona or the surrounding connected states and you picked up 2 hitchhikers and you didn't see a car for miles, call it in as a tip, because my theory is they went out of state or far enough away, ditched the car and torched it and walked and hitchhiked. So if you picked up 2 hitchhikers and you didn't see a car for miles and they were going back to the Tucson area, call it in. Also, the kidnapper, the lights, it's a house, it's not a car. We already broke that down. The phone is a flower. That's crazy though, like, because when you watch that video, they cropped out the top part where you see the top of the flower move with the bottom of the flower. People are crafty. People are definitely crafty. But when you see the whole actual video, and I'll show you guys that too, when you see the whole actual video, you see the top of the flower move with the bottom of the flower, and you're like, oh, duh. And really, if they notice 2 people, they would be on camera too. It's not like that hand is covering up everything. Plus, there would be audio, and they would hear 2 voices, right? What's up, Faye? What's up, Mindless Behavior? I was like, yeah, this right here. Oh, man. Yeah, my sinuses, even right before the show, I was like, dang, I blew my nose so many times. I'm just like, man, I can't stand this part of the year. What's up, Katie on the case? Awesome name. Yeah. It's cool. Don't have to agree. That's where I'm coming from. I've, last 4 years, until recently, I had to change my career path, but the last 4 years I was out there doing the boots on the ground investigating, and there's a way to do it and a way not to. There's definitely a way to do it and a way not to. I just saved baby Angel, and I had to change my career path because she's so cute, and we had to save her. I rescued her from a hurricane while I was out on one of my boots on the ground investigations. I came across baby Angel, and I rescued her from a hurricane. What hurricane was that, you guys? It was in the summer of 2024. Summer or fall 2024. She's so big now. Geez, when I rescued her, she was just days old. Survived through a hurricane and the medical bills. Yow. Let me see here. So there's definitely a way to do it and a way not to. That's just my opinion. Prayers for Nancy. We're going to talk about this too. There's a way to do this and a way not to. Let me see. That like children, yeah, it was bad on both sides, really. But you got to understand, like, the people that are walking along talking don't have to deal with being in a neighborhood where this crime took place and law enforcement has no idea where they're at. So you got to understand where the neighborhood's coming from. That's why I said the neighborhood's going to get this way days ago. I said Sunday or Monday it's going to happen. Cuz you could see it. You could see it. It would be annoying. That's why I said it'd be annoying. You got the cones up now and all that stuff. What's up, Keister? We're absolutely, yeah. They were both. But you got to understand where the neighbor's coming from. Heather Snoopy, and this is their couch, not ours. It's just been 3 weeks. What's up, Jay Gallagher? It's just been 3 weeks of a highly stressful environment, crawling with media. It's only a matter of time before attention. And then, yeah, because once that's when the cones were put up. I'm like, here you go, you guys. Here you go, you guys. I told you when media was going to leave. I told you when the streamers were going to leave. I told you when the neighbors were going to get pissed. It's all happened, and we call those freezes over here. We've been doing those for 4 years. What's up, Caddy? Right, Caddy? We've been calling those freezes for 4 years. Not booms. Freeze! Because you just saw something going, damn. Ticket 26, thank you. We've been doing some freezes for a couple weeks here, especially with this 2 perp. Now mainstream media is finally hitting it. They got to be on pin. Think about it. What if your neighbor was? Think about it. What if your freaking neighbor next door was kidnapped, blood on the front sidewalk? You got media all up and down, and the police have no idea they have no idea, no leads whatsoever. And then you get this, oh, the IGG is supposed to get something, real quick, and then all of a sudden, yeah, it's a mixture of blood. Sorry. It's a mixture of blood. Sorry. So then it's like, well, sorry guys, it could take years. How are you supposed to get any comfort? I guarantee you there's going to be people selling their damn houses at a discount because they're going to have to take a discount because the property values are going to drop. Hello. Property values are going to drop. And then they can't feel safe in their home that they went from feeling extra safe to feeling extra vulnerable. And there's been no comfort, and there's no comfort in the future because law enforcement has no direction. Yeah, they're going to be on pins and needles, and it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. Wait until, and it's not by day, it's going to get worse by hour. Watch, because I guarantee that neighbor is calling another neighbor, and then that other neighbor is going to get pissed off. Watch. It's going to be a wild afternoon. It is. It's a selfish, one-sided society, mostly. It is. I mean, just look at all the clickbait. Look at the clickbait about the car lights in the top right. Look at the clickbait about the phone in the bottom right. We had to debunk those last night. For what? Which takes away from real work? The real person standing in the background? It's crazy. 45 minutes that could have been dedicated to the real person in the background, and it was dedicated to debunking car lights in the top right and a phone in the bottom right. It's that selfish, one-sided society where people just don't want to show. Guess what? when if you show the truth and there's something there, then that's something. You don't have to like show half of the truth to manipulate it to show something else. There's no reason for it. Good afternoon, Miss Cosmo. Hope you are too. Yes, oh yeah, baby Angel is healthy and strong. Trust me. That's why I had to give up my career, because I had to tap into every bit of my savings even. So it was about 15 grand, maybe a little more. And it took probably about a year to get her like, because there is a lot of medicines, and like basically when I took her in, because she was like literally she was just days old, the hurricane came through, her mom must have had her and just left her because her eyes were so infected that the doctors, when I first brought her in, they were like, we're glad you brought her in because she was days away from being dead. And they were like, we don't know if we'll be able to save her eyes. And they were like, she might be blind. And then they said, and just keep in mind that she's probably not going to make it, you know? And I'm like, damn. So right off the bat, she was already like, it was bad. It was really bad. And so she already captivated my heart, you know? So at that point, I had to make a decision. It was like, well, do I let her go and let her pass on and give up my boots on the ground career? Or do I continue the career and let her pass on? And I just decided to give up the career. So that's one of the reasons why it's so guilty when I see stuff like this, because if I could be out there, this is the kind of shit that wouldn't be happening, okay? Because this right here, this is not, first of all, I don't know what's up with StreamYard. It's freezing comments or something. All right. So when it comes to this right here, we already know that this is not the same backpack. This is a Swiss backpack, okay? We already know it's not the same backpack. It's cool to bring a stick if you're searching, because you might need to. You're going through brush. You're going through different things. It helps you navigate things. What you don't do, what you do not ever frickin' do, is pick up evidence that could be potential. Period. When you see something, you say something. You see it laying on the ground, you pick up the phone and call the authorities. You don't touch it. You don't poke it. You don't move it. You don't do nothing. Because this, I'm going to give you a scenario. Say this bag was the bag that the kidnapper used while they were doing the kidnapping. Let's just say it's obviously not, but let's just say it was. Do you know what you just did? The bag that was potential evidence has now just been thrown out of court. It has now just been contaminated. It's not that hard. You don't touch it, you don't poke it, you don't move it, you don't spit on it, you don't do nothing. All you do is pick up your phone and call the authorities. This right here I felt so bad for the law enforcement officer that came out there because the lady's like, yeah, I just picked it up with the stick. And I'm just like, what the? Remember a week ago when I gave you my 20-second horror story about one of the searches that I was on? Because we were talking about public searches, and I was like, look, we we appreciate the effort and the determination, but you got to know what you're doing first. Don't go out there if you don't know what you're doing. And I was talking about different searches, and this specific one about Sebastian Rogers. Silver's on the scene. Went out there during one of his searches, and we were out there doing a search somewhere else around that same time. Sebastian Rogers. Dude comes up on a black garbage bag. I wonder what's in there. Kicks it a couple times, pokes it with a stick, takes his shovel out, and stabs it a couple times. And you're sitting there watching it and you're going, my God, what if his frickin' remains were in there, bro? And you're just jabbing it with a frickin' shovel. So then when it gets entered into trial, and then the people, the experts are testifying, and they're like, well, we can't determine if this part of the part of this injury on this specific bone, we can't determine if this was caused by a weapon or a shovel from a searcher. It gets tossed. It gets tossed. This is wild. Picking it up with a stick and then calling it in. Calling it in while you have it on a stick. Here's the video. This is, I just can't believe what I walked into today. Hold on, I got to get to my Twitter here. All right, here we go. Pause. All right, let me switch the screen. This is so crazy, man. And then we'll go to a live feed and see what's going on, and we'll see about other updates, and we're going to see what Brian Enton had to say last night.
What did they say?
No, there's two people down there. Both of them said it wasn't their backpack. We asked them. Okay. Yeah.
Who's the one that originally found it? Was it you?
It was the reporter that said something and said, hey, there's a backpack. And I was like the next person. So then I just said, okay.
Do you know where she's at? Or did she leave already? I'll call her.
No, it was one of the reporters that jumped right because it was two reporters, myself, and then another guy with another walking stick. We were going through the tunnel, and then two of the reporters, they said, hey, can we jump in front of you? I said, sure. There's not very much room, so they jumped in front of me. And I heard him say, hey, there's a backpack. And I said, oh, yeah, there's a backpack. And then I grabbed the backpack.
Okay. Let me go get some of those, and then I'll take it up.
So they said, did you hear that? I know it's kind of hard to hear. She said, somebody said there was a backpack down there. So I went down there and said, oh yeah, there's a backpack. And then I picked it up. The first person did the right thing, and they might have called it in too. This lady right here could have been the second person that called it in. It could have been within minutes, okay? Somebody else noticed the backpack and left it there. And then this person goes, oh yeah, there is a backpack. And then I picked it up. I feel so bad for this officer right here because she probably sat back and went, this lady literally picked up. This lady literally, as she's saying it in her mind, this lady literally picked it up? Right. This is that search group that met up this morning. The search group that was being promoted last night that met up this morning. This is that search group, ladies and gentlemen. Please go back home. Please, please go back home. Please go back home. Please go back home.
What did they say?
No, there's two people down there. Both of them said it wasn't their backpack. We asked them. Okay. Yeah.
Who's the one that originally found it? Was it you?
It was a reporter that said something and said, hey, there's a backpack. And I was like the next person. So then I just said, okay.
Do you know where she's at, or does she leave already?
Uh,
I'll call her if anything.
No, it was one of the reporters that jumped right because it was two reporters, myself, and then another guy with another walking stick. We were going through the tunnel, and then two of the reporters, they said, hey, can we jump in front of you? I said, sure. There's not very much room, so they jumped in front of me, and I heard him say, hey, there's a backpack. And I said, oh yeah, there's a backpack, and then I grabbed the backpack.
Let me go get some.
Oh my God. That officer is like, she literally just picked it up. This is wild. This is
going to get
wild.
some gloves, she said. She's getting gloves. So they're taking this seriously enough.
Yeah, they're taking it seriously. And my God, that she probably sat there and went, she literally picked it up.
Let me go get some gloves and then I'll take it.
Look at this. She even showed what she even showed her like, and I like with her stick, and I picked it up.
No, it was one of the reporters that jumped right because it was two reporters, myself, and then another guy with another walking stick. We were going through the tunnel, and then two of the reporters, they said, hey, can we jump in front of you? And I said, sure. There's not very much room, so they jumped in front of me, and I heard him say, hey, there's a backpack. And I said, oh yeah, there's a backpack, and then I grabbed the backpack.
And I grabbed the backpack and picked it up with my stick. Oh, please go back home. Please go back home. Caddy says the same lady went back in the tunnel and brought out clothes with her stick and dropped them and pinned them. And oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Please go back home. Please go back home. Oh my gosh, Caddy. Oh my gosh. What the hell is going on? StreamYard bugging. What the hell is going on, man? I couldn't... Is there video of that, Caddy? Yeah, when I woke up this morning, Caddy already dropped some photos and was like, look what happened. I'm like, oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. So like I said when I started the intro of the show, unfortunately, there's not breaking news updates for Nancy in the direction of where she's at, but there's some breaking news updates when it comes to this crazy ass stuff that's going on today. And these neighbors, I called it last week, a few days ago. It's about to get really wild, man, because it's way more than what I thought it was going to be this early. And there's still a couple more hours because I'm pretty sure that lady's calling her other neighbors and they are probably just as upset. Yikes. Let's go to this live feed real quick. Let's see what's going on here. Let me see here.
Find out if he's okay.
All right.
He just texted me.
Oops, hold on a minute. There we go. See what's going on here. I mean, look at the road, you guys. Barely any room. A
The
school bus
answers
can
maybe
barely
doesn't.
even drive down that road, you know? A school bus can barely even. What's up, Kib Kitty?
Nope, he's not answering.
I mean, I don't think they should get charged with tampering with evidence. I don't think they should get charged tampering with, but I do think they need to be told to go home. Like that is like I'm just saying it's obviously not evidence because it's a completely different backpack. Maybe that's why, maybe that's why the news reporters didn't call it in, right? Because they went down there like, oh, there's a backpack, but it's not the backpack, right? It's not the backpack. It's supposed to be Ozark Trail from Walmart. So I could see the news reporters like not calling it in, but saying, hey, there's a backpack. This lady wants to be on camera, and they shouldn't be charged with that. Now, listen, if it was the bag, oh hell yeah, they should be getting cuffs because you just ruined Nancy's justice because that could have been a lead that now is contaminated. So you just effed up justice for Nancy. So damn straight you should be charged with tampering with evidence if that had to do with the crime. But we know that it didn't. So no, they don't need to be charged. They just need to be sternly told it's a good idea if you just go home. Because if they do, if this group, because listen, if you're going out there as a group and you don't know how your searchers are going to search, if you don't know how your searchers are going to search and you're the lead of that search and you don't know that you didn't have a conversation maybe before and said, look, if you see something, don't touch it. I mean, even if they already know and they're like, damn, we've heard this 50 times before from CJ. It doesn't matter. Look, if you come across it, just don't touch it. Don't move it. We all know the drill. Just call it in. We tell each other. They need to be told to go home. They need to be told to go home. And yes, make sure the police open it. It is just crazy. And don't have a glass of wine some way. Have some coffee. Have some coffee. That's see, I went from hard liquor back in the day to coffee. And I love my coffee. It tastes so good. So good. But yes, look at this. Can you imagine a school bus trying to drive down the side of the road? All right, so you guys saw that. I showed you guys. Let me see here. Not a phone. Let me show you guys this. Let's see if StreamYard will allow me to share a video file. So this is what I debunked yesterday. Not a phone. It's a flower. It's part of the flower. Okay, it's not showing it. Okay, hold on a second. So it still don't work with StreamYard. Yeah, I'm downgrading for sure. It's just way too much money to have nothing work right. All right, so I wish I could show that, not the short, but the actual video of it. Because it won't let me share a video file, which would give it full screen. So that kind of sucks. Oh wait, I can go to maybe I can go to like my TikTok or something. Okay, no, that won't work. Facebook, maybe? All right. This is. I was kind of hoping StreamYard would allow that, but. Okay, can I go full screen on this? I can't. Alrighty. All right. Well, give me 1 second. I'll just go to my live from last night because we can go full screen. Because there's still people saying, "Oh, that's still a phone," and I'm like, "How do you not see the flower? How do you not see the flower moving? What are you talking about?" Let's go full screen. All right. Let's see. So let's go to last night's stream. Where's it at? Yeah, here we go. Okay. So let's go right here. So this is last night's stream. We're at the 2 hour, 50-minute mark. I should actually put some full screen videos out there. So I might do that tomorrow. Come on, get off my screen there. All right, so here's the link to this. All right, so this is the full screen. All right, so you can see right here. You know, you got the plant and it's moving around. I'm gonna mute it, but I'm just gonna let it play. This was me and Rosie last night. All right, so I'm gonna let it play and I'm gonna show you guys full screen. It's a freaking flower. Debunked. And I'll tell you the timestamp for the and I'll put out a video later for the lights in the top right not being a monster truck. It's a house. All right, you can see it right there. You can see the flower moving with the quote phone, right? You can see the whole thing moving and then it stops at the same time and it's in a set position. We'll just let this play for a minute. Whoop, let me rewind it. Oh, am I rewinding it or what? Here, I'll just rewind it again. I don't believe the lady that found it spoke with, yeah. Maybe the person who found it also discarded their gloves on the ground. More glove gate, Blondie. More blonde Bobby, more glove gate. As you can see, the flower, it moves at the same time. Now it's in a fixed position. It's not a frickin' phone. It's not a phone. Not a phone. Not a phone. Not a phone. So that was at 2:51 something. So we come back here, just the 2 hour, 50-minute mark. You can let it play for a second. And then you can see it's a flower. All right, so after this, let me see what else we got for updates. We'll check out some of the stuff, discussions regarding the IGG fumbaloo. Now, the investigation was fumbled from the beginning. I wouldn't be surprised if the mixture of DNA had to do with something that it wasn't supposed to be mixed with, if the investigation was proper. Let me see here. Mishandling of evidence. The Enton Q&A, he did a Q&A last night also. Oh, hold on a second. There was more on that coyote video. There was more on that coyote video. 1 second. I have to, because they left the comments in the game show tonight. By the way, if you want to join the game show, we will be playing The Price is Right, and we'll be playing the game of Clue, and you can help me solve a murder after we do some bidding on some retail items. And you can be the next contestant right from chat. All right. So they said, where'd the chat go? It disappeared. Oh no. Crap, because somebody left the titles and stuff in the game show chat, and it's gone. Something about, because they said, hey, they found the video for the coyote stuff, but I think they thought they were messaging in I think they thought they were messaging in the show link for this afternoon, but they put it in the game show link for tonight, 7:30 Central. Let me see if there's any updates real quick. We'll go back to the scene and we'll see what's going on over here, if there's anything going on. It looks, oh, more searches. More searches.
Seeking shade behind your car. I'm right under you with the umbrella.
It's hot out here.
Well, my phone already over here.
Did it see?
One time.
I'm always on the big. Here they go. I like when they do the sniff. Now that they hear, I'm just put the starting back in the car, guys. Everyone likes it. Go put the starting back in the car. Jayla, I got that battery. This thing is unbelievable.
Works, doesn't it?
Oh my god, 6 hours.
Best one, isn't it?
I don't even know what's going on.
She's digging.
Do we know, did this neighbor give them permission?
I have no idea.
Well, if they did, well, that means we could go.
I'm not going on their property.
I
Dude,
don't mean to go in front of you.
listen to that. Oh my gosh. They're on people's property? They are not. They're on people's property without permission? Wait, did I hear that right? Hold on a minute. What? Are they on people's... Let me back it up a minute 50. I'm going to back it up a minute 50 here.
That's why I stay on the road.
Sí, es lo que me estaba diciendo el señor. Le digo, ojalá que ya no esté para que se acabe un poquito, ¿no? Pero pues quién sabe. Porque queremos a ver si se atrevía por aquí.
Okay, this is what and I hate to... What the hell, StreamYard? Okay. I hate to say this. I hate to say this. Okay. Okay, we just witnessed this search group totally okay. Forget that part. We just witnessed this search group be on property without people's permission live. We just watched this search group mishandle potential evidence. This is what I'm going to ask you guys and let me know in chat. Do you think this group of searchers could have been sent from the people that did the kidnapping to mess up any kind of potential evidence that might lead to a lead because there are nothing else? And so they send these Mothers from Mexico group. They send them up to go do the search to mishandle evidence on purpose. When they're searching people's property without their permission and they're mishandling evidence, I seriously have to ask myself now, was this group sent out from the people that committed this crime to ruin any kind of future potential leads that could come about because there's nothing else that can get to them? Right, Kib Kitty. Nothing would surprise me at this point. I have to seriously ask that now. And I hate to. I hate to even think like that. But damn. Right off the get-go, you're it's a scary thought, Lisa, but it's a real thought. And we have to consider that right now. We have to. Because whatever a searcher might find could be the one link to these people, because nothing else is linking up to them. So what's the best way to make sure that you can completely get away with it? Send out a search crew to mishandle evidence and go on people's properties without their permission. Man. I hate to think it, but I'm not here to give you the bullshit. I'm here to give it to you straight, no chaser. Real shit. And you got to be you have to think about it. It could, yeah, people play dirty. That's what I mean too, Lisa.
¿Y anda aquí o no? No sé. No, porque yo hablé con ella, pero me dijo que no, que estaba esperando que el FBI se comunicara. Y eso era lo que estaba esperando ella, no sé. Yo con el que he estado en comunicación es con los capellanes del desierto. Ellos también están dispuestos a ayudarnos para cualquier búsqueda, si se hace una búsqueda más grande. Ajá. Entonces, con la ayuda de Dios, a ver, ojalá que podamos. Ok, nosotros nos vamos a ir porque tenemos como que este tiempo que ir a descansar, a ver, ojalá que no. Ok, estamos hablando. Ok. Yo hablo más a rato, usted. Gracias, hasta luego.
That was weird from the sheriff's department. I mean, if they're out here canvassing, they're not the homeowners. Why are they trying to stop somebody from searching?
Because of what's taking place out there, buddy. It's not good.
Yeah.
And if you have to ask yourself why, that's a sign as well. That is a sign as well.
Little trespassing signs, the law states, as long as they tell you, hey, can you step out? This is it. You're real kid here.
The other thing I would suggest to them is
Yeah.
because there are
There's like an app for that. I'm trying to recall the app.
They can look at the county lines and they can see where, you know, where the county lines are, like right there. And that means they're okay still.
That was weird from the sheriff, guys. Very weird from the sheriff.
She put cones in the driveway over there.
Oh man.
She put a cone in the driveway.
That's that property.
Somebody came back and drove up to the house again tonight.
I
Not
seen it earlier. The
good.
flowers.
Not good.
Delivery.
Not good. Not good.
So they're trying to see, guys, to get whatever's water flow in right now. They have a technique they use where they lift rocks or they go into where there's water running and smell the water to see if the water has any type of smell that could the smell that they're used to smelling in Mexico where people dump bodies into wells and stuff like that. It's a little sick. Where I'm looking for the scent they're looking for.
They didn't get permission, JLR, because the guy. So check this out. The guy talking to JLR was like, "Hey, let's go up there," and JLR's like, "I'm not going up there," because they don't have permission. They don't have permission. The guy next to JLR's like, "Let's go up there," and he's like, "No, I ain't going up there." They don't have permission. They're up there chopping and dick. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. I have to seriously wonder, are they plants from the people that committed this crime to ruin any kind of leads that might be left? Clean up the rest of what's out there because they can't find anything else. Think like a criminal. Think like a criminal. If that was me and I did the kidnapping and there was nothing out there except for what might be out there that I don't know about that somehow fell down on the ground and somebody comes across it, next thing you know, crap, I'm getting hauled in. Hell yeah, I'm gonna send out a fake ass search crew to go ruin any kind of evidence so I can be in the clear, baby. Think like you gotta woo, this is crazy. This is crazy.
So,
I can't believe this.
They're mentioning that the other reporters were the ones who told.
Thank God JLR is like, no, I ain't going up there. You know, JLR knows not to pick shit up. JLR knows not to go on people's property without permission. JLR, you know, thank God he's not. Damn. Why aren't these? I'm surprised nobody's calling them out. I'm heading back. What are you trying to do? Any kind of direction for Nancy?
They were using a shovel and some sort of poker.
Oh my God! Right?
They were poking.
Silver's on the scene.
The ground.
Thank God he didn't go on the property, man. Oh my Lord. I have to sit. I hate to think it, but I really have to sit here and wonder.
She's out patrolling.
Were they sent to ruin any evidence that could have been left?
If they got permission, they got permission, but that's the neighbor's yard. I don't know.
It wouldn't shock me. I mean, hell, it's a good idea, isn't it? Is it not a good idea, you guys? Right? You're a kidnapper. You got away with it. Even the IGG can't get you. Even the IGG can't get you. Hell yeah, I'm gonna shit. I never even thought about it before until this happened. There you go, criminals. Send out a fake search crew to ruin evidence that might be the only lead that's left. That's an idea. My God. This is crazy.
Get off my lawn. Here's the house. I kind of like the side view. I think in the next hour it starts to cool off though. So we're in like the peak.
Well,
peak
let's be honest.
time of this whole
They came out with a
but man,
report.
next week it's gonna get.
They came out with a report with the DNA, and they said it was a Hispanic male, undocumented, because they can't find anything in the system. So they believe it's undocumented, and it's a Hispanic male. So probably when you're pretty close to the border. Now, from Mexico, a connection. I mean, you can't rule out that they literally came across the border and just came across the border to commit this crime. You can't rule it out. That's the thing. There's no leads other than what they are putting out there, which isn't much. And so you have to think about all possibilities that align with the evidence. And so with the evidence saying Hispanic male, you're that close to the border, the person shows up nonchalant. That's why I think, when it comes to my theory, that's why I think the person you see on the Nest camera passed away the same day that Nancy passed away, which was the same day that Nancy was abducted. They just got taken out at different times. Nancy was before the sun came up. The guinea pig that you see on the camera, that was later that evening. Probably at some kind of celebration party, making him his guard down, getting him liquored up, and then kapoo. Hate to be graphic, but that's probably what happened. You know too much. And you were already showing up like you didn't even know how to walk up to a house that has cameras. You're a huge liability. You're a huge liability. You were sent there for that specific purpose, to be the guinea pig that would show up on somebody's camera, because you were already going to be expendable to them before they even sent you on that mission. That's why they sent you on that mission, because you were expendable. You got to think like a criminal. And I could definitely see them sending out a search crew to ruin any small amount of evidence that might be out there that might link them one day. Because I've never... they show up right away, and you're automatically seeing people mishandle evidence. You're automatically seeing people searching on properties without permission. Pokers and shovels. And what are you trying to dig up? You think somebody buried Nancy and that you're going to need a shovel to dig through stiff, dry dirt? You don't even dig up. What are you digging dry dirt for? What are you digging into rocks for? None of it makes any sense at all, you guys. Wolves come in sheep's clothing. Think about it. Wolves come in sheep's clothing. You definitely doesn't know how to use a gun. No. Kev, I'm going to say this right. If it has to do, and this is the only way it would have to do with it. If it has to do with that, the dude was just a guinea pig to be expendable anyway. They just needed her gone and in their freaking vehicle. They just needed the guinea pig to go in there and be on camera and leave DNA behind and all this other stuff. They just needed the piece of shit to go in there and do what they needed done without them leaving any kind of trace of themselves, because they were already going to knock them off later that night. Hey, man, what a successful kidnapping. Let's go out and have some drinks tonight. Let's go to our club here at 8 o'clock, man. Come on, let's have some drinks. It was a successful kidnapping. All right, cool, man. Yeah, awesome. Dude shows up, has some drinks, gets all liquored up. They're having fun. Somebody comes from behind him. A crime as old as time. It's a crime as old as time. Yeah. I'm going to we're going to be back here tonight. We're going to be having our game show. I wanted to hit those couple updates real quick. Myths versus facts. We're going to be having more myths versus facts episodes coming up. I'm going to end the show. I'm going to play this part where Rosie and I were discussing here's the flower. Rosie and I were discussing uh the car lights in the top right, the monster truck that wasn't there. We were discussing this in last night's episode. I want to go ahead and put this up there for you guys if you haven't seen it. We'll be back tonight with the game show. We'll be doing Prices Right, and you can help me solve a murder in the game of Clue, which will be really fun. So there's the link for that. If you want to hit the noti, come back 7:30 Central. We'll be doing that. We'll be hanging out for a couple hours. I'll be off tomorrow. I'll be putting some video uploads out, so definitely check for those. Show some love, share them out, and if anything does happen that's like crazy, because other than this, there's not really any other updates going on. But I wanted to highlight, unfortunately, there wasn't breaking news for Nancy, but there was some breaking news when it came to this crazy foolery that's going on. And I don't know. I'm gonna put out a video also about could they have been sent on purpose? And I honestly feel I could see that happening. These people are crafty. The people that did this are crafty. And I could see them doing something like that because they are that crafty. And that would be the last link that would even connect them to any crime, is some little piece of evidence that came across from a searcher that didn't know what they were doing. Poke, dig, pick up with a stick. This is all of a sudden it's tossed out of trial. And then that person's going, they ain't got nothing on me. They ain't got nothing on me. I love you guys. Come back tonight. If not, I'll see you guys Tuesday, or I might be back tomorrow night. If there's some updates, we'll be back. I have my schedule, but there are times I'll pop up non-scheduled. We'll see what happens. Stay safe. Love you. And check this out as we exit the show. There's going to be, I'm telling you right now, there's going to be a show later on that's about how these car lights are the clue. And I'm telling you right now, they're not a clue. That's why I'm playing this again. Show some love on it. I'll be putting out a video edit in about an hour. Share that out, because just like this phone that we see right here, right? Just like this phone, that's not a phone, it's a flower. There's going to be a lot of speculation going on about this vehicle in the top right. Definitely share the video edit I'll be dropping in about an hour about how it's not. It's going to get crazy, you guys. First, just wait. Okay, so this will be. Wait, let me try. Let me see which one I want to go with. Let's go with edit 24 first. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be working on next. Edit 24. Then we might go to edit 30 if I need to get in a little bit closer. Okay. Make sure this is 0.25. I need to put out a little video on how that phone's debunked because that shit went wildfire and it's not even legit. Like, it should tell you already, like, if law enforcement waited 3 weeks to come out and say, like, there could be another individual, could be, I that right there tells me it's not legit. But I'm glad that we went through it and checked it out because now people can see for themselves. Because what you were watching on that video, do you see how it was conveniently the top of it was cut off?
Yeah.
You didn't see
Yeah.
the flower. You didn't see the flower in that. Look, there's a phone video. You didn't see the top of the flower. It just took us watching the very end of it. I could have debunked it the first time we came across this video. I just never really watched that part. So yeah, that thing's done. All right. We're heading now, we're gonna be focusing on this top right area here, okay? This area is supposedly, yeah, it's totally a flower. This area is supposedly where those headlights popped up, according um, to somebody else. So we're gonna watch this, and I already told you guys when we were watching the other edits, there is a light that comes on and comes off. It's literally somebody's house, and I will show you the house. I will show you the direction. I'll show you the house. And the reason that it comes on and off is because somebody's turning it on and off, and also it's slight breezy. So branches literally that far away, a little branch that's close to us and the light is that far away can really make it look like it's coming and going. Not coming and going, but like they're doing Eddie and the Cruisers with the 57 Bel Air, flipping the lights on like it's Christine, like the car has a life of its own or something. On the dark side, whoa, yeah. It's a song from the movie, by the way.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
On the dark side, oh yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Anybody seen the movie? You know what song it is. Eddie and the Cruisers.
Eddie and the Cruisers. Okay.
Eddie and the Cruisers. Bo knows. Great movie. If you don't know, now you know. It's good. It's a wild movie, man. It really is. It takes place back in the 50s. It's one of those.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, you'd know. Okay. You see it pop on a little bit right here. Oops, sorry, you don't see my mouse. A little bit right here, you see it pop on, and you see it go away. Okay, and then I want you to pay attention to these lights right here. Now, the person that did this, see, there's that light again. You see it right there. Okay. This light, it keeps popping on and off. It's a house. Now, nobody's going to be parked up that high. You see the vegetation? I mean, hell, look at this street sign. Here's a better the next ice age. All right. So, you see this street sign right here, right? You see how tall the street sign is. How many vehicles, let's just be honest, all right? How many vehicles are taller than that street sign?
Mm,
Let's see if I can
Yeah.
get a photo from a live stream. So
Yeah.
not very many, okay? Not very
Yeah.
many. Like, think about it. When you're going next to people in America, when you're going up to a stop sign, right? When you're going up to a stop sign, is that stop sign above your head? Yeah, it's above your head, isn't it? That's why I said gravedigger monster truck. You feel me? Okay. So you see this street sign. That street sign gives you a good indication of how high that vehicle would be if a vehicle was literally parked back here in this corner flashing its lights. Do you see how high this light source is compared to that street sign? That's pretty high. Let me put my mouse back up there. Oh, you can't see it. Hold on. There we go. So the light source is right here. Why is it going away? The light source is right here, right above my mouse. You see the height. The height is the same height as this house over here.
Yeah.
Same height. You see here the street sign. So you're telling me that the light source, if it was parked at this corner across the street from the house, this light source had to be a street sign and a half tall? No. That's number one, okay? So I'm going to keep playing it. You'll see it. It dimly comes in and comes out because you have a slight breeze. You have branches that are closer that can block that whole light source that's all the way back there. Even though the branch is smaller than the light, because of the distance and how close the branch is, it creates that masking effect, okay? Yeah, this is debunked again. I mean, people can talk about the guy in the bush. You know, people can talk about the guy that's walking from the left side to the right side and standing next to the bush. People can talk about it. They don't, it's not off dibs. They don't need to make up other shit to, you know what I'm saying? You don't need to make up other shit. Just talk about what's there.
Yeah.
Right? Like I thought it was going to take longer to debunk what we're debunking tonight, and I'm actually surprised it's not taking that long at all.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to show you after we finish this video. I'm going to play another video for you. Okay. Oh, not this one. Hold on. So that was 24. Let me go. Let me see. 24.